Family Health is a 90-minute program that looks into the psychosocial and clinical aspects of the society.
With our resource persons, we discuss health issues in down-to-earth terms.
Join us every Thursday from 12:30 p.m. to 1:55 p.m. on 88.4 Royal FM, the Listeners Radio, and live on Facebook at Royal FM Cameroon.
Family Health.
Health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease for infirmity.
Beautiful people, good afternoon. You are warmly welcome to yet another edition of your favorite health program, Family Health, aired only on 88.4 Royal FM. And on every edition of Family Health, that is on Thursdays, we talk health. Today, we are going to be looking at HIV and AIDS. It is not the first time we are talking about HIV and AIDS on this program. It is important to talk about it because it has made news. It has created impact across the world in people's life since it's coming into the world. Reason why we have a medical expert who is going to be with us in the studio this afternoon to enlighten us, to edify and sensitize our listeners about this disease, which is no longer a killer disease like other diseases that have come up nowadays. And still in this program, Family Health, we are going to be having our advertorial, the mutual assistance and solidarity, the MASO, equally our lone slots in the program, the discovery page when Glory Ngange joins us. And before we kickstart, we open with our gospel music. It is an opportunity every day, a renewed opportunity to praise God and thank Him for the pleasure or the opportunity to see the daylight, to see our brothers and sisters, to see you, dear listeners, to come together as one in union, in fellowship. I don't know where you are this afternoon. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know if you're in your office, in the street, or in the market. Wheresoever you are, seize this opportunity to praise God through this gospel music we are going to be having. But first, we would like to remind you this afternoon that we have a technical team assisting us. It is made up of Salomon Isana, our sound engineer, and our studios clerk. Brian Bida is our video editor, one for editorial coaching Abel Bila Samari, and for coordination Roger Kiek, and general supervision Reverend Pastor Bisai Emmanuel Noel. For presentation, I am Frinwe Crispin. We are going to be together from now to 1:30 p.m. Let's begin with our gospel music.
Sometimes I fall to my knees and pray. Come, Jesus, come. Let today be the day. Sometimes I feel like I'm gonna break, but I'm holding on to a hope that won't fade. Come, Jesus, come. We've been waiting so long for the day you return to heal every hurt and right every wrong. We need you right now. Come and turn this around. Deep down I know this world isn't home. Come, Jesus, come. There'll be no war, and there'll be no change when Jesus comes. Let today be the day. He'll come for the weak and the strong just the same, and all will believe in the power of His name. Come, Jesus, come. We've been waiting so long for the day you return to heal every hurt and right every wrong. We need you right now. Come and turn this around. Deep down I know this world isn't home. Come, Jesus, come. Come, Jesus, come. One day He'll come and we'll stand face to face. Come and lay it all down, 'cause it might be today. The time is right now. There's no need to wait. Your past will be washed by rivers of grace. Come, Jesus, come. We've been waiting so long for the day you return to heal every hurt and right every wrong.
the mutual assistance and solidarity. Today on the mutual assistance and solidarity, the MASO, we are going to talk about the different MASO categories that exist. We are going to talk about the different MASO points that we have for today, and we are also going to be enlightening our listeners on how registrations are carried out, where it is carried out, and the amount you're supposed to have. So that you'll be able to take part in the raffle draw ceremony. We begin with the registration. If you are someone who wishes to get enrolled into the mutual assistance and solidarity, registrations are free of charge. That is, if you have no idea about it, registrations are free of charge. All you will need to do is get a contribution booklet that costs 500 francs CFA. Get yourself enrolled and start with your contributions. Contributions are going on already. They have been going on since the month of July, so you can start with your contributions, which is 100 francs every day, 500 francs every week, or 2,000 francs every month. So you will need a total of 26,000 francs at the end of the MASO year. That amount is what is going to make you eligible to take part in the raffle draw that is organized by the MASO for its mutualists. Aside also, being up to date with your contributions into the mutual assistance and solidarity enables you to benefit from the numerous advantages that the mutual assistance and solidarity has to offer to its mutualists. We have health advantages, we have security advantages, we have judicial advantages and other aspects. So you can get yourself enrolled so that you'll be able to benefit from all of this. So let's move on to with reminding you that aside from those registrations that you're going to do, it is carried out at all Renapro Finance SA branches in Yaoundé and across Cameroon, and also carried out here at the Radio House Royal FM, which is located directly opposite Stade Sapeur Mimboman in Yaoundé. That is the neighborhood. And let's move on to the different categories of MASO that exist. If you are still contemplating on registering on into the mutual assistance and solidarity, we got three categories. We got MASO Classic, we got MASO Senior, and MASO Corporate. First, MASO Classic are for those aged 18 to 65 years old. Yes, and registration and contribution is at the same level. MASO Senior is for those 60 and above, 60 years and above. Then MASO Corporate, it is for those it is for family meetings. That's family meetings, gathering, developmental groups or association. That's what MASO Corporate is. And all of these, you guys get yourself enrolled at the same level, free of charge. Buy a contribution booklet, and then you register, you contribute to your 26,000 francs CFA. And also for those in MASO Classic, that is 18 years to 65 years, you can benefit from health, you can benefit from help when you're going through some kind of difficult moment, or when you're preparing for a wedding and anniversary. Yes, you can benefit from all of these. Let's move over to the different MASO points that exist today. For today, we have so many MASO points in Yaoundé, but today we are going to look at four of them. One, it is located at Olezwa, Trois Statues in Yaoundé, and if you want to get there, you can get through the number 674895780, 674895780, and the person responsible for that MASO point is Monsieur Ndogmo Victor, and it is on the establishment S Ndogmo Meuble. Then the next MASO point is located at Mesasi. That's where the next MASO point is located, in case you want to go there for your registrations and everything that has to do with the mutual assistance and solidarity. The person responsible for that MASO point is Monsieur Ekobo. And the next one, it is located at Kondengi, Carrefour Kondengi, and you can get there. It is Njongo Nicole. You can get her through 696096774, 696096774. And the last one is at Établissement Zuga. Établissement Zuga. This one is at in the central town. Sorry, it is located face Immeuble Rose, Centre Administratif, in the central town, and the person responsible is Madame Zuga Ohanda Balbin Irene. You can get her through 655001587, 655001587. Those are the different muscle points that exist, and trust me, we have other things that have been incorporated into the mutual assistance and solidarity this year that is going to help you facilitate your registration, facilitate all your activities into the mutual assistance and solidarity. Do well to go to any agency, to the Radio House Royal FM for enquiries concerning the mutual assistance and solidarity.
Ngempo Nyamwisi.
Domla mito ala penya, watanu malondo wala au Maroc. Ebo yala watanu ya télévision. Million wokite. Jipa, jazz, ewo, étoile, ewo, jazz. Tosona anda lambo, ombwa Orange Money. Jipa jazz, ebo yana watanu jazz. Tosona alambwa Mass Hits.
Orange Money. Royal FM 88.4.
Welcome to Bisai University Institute. In vocational training and field of studies, nursing, ondotomatology, kinetherapy, laboratory technique, medical images, required level, the BAPC, probatoire, baccalaureate, GC, ordinary, advanced level, with work study internship consisting of 20% theory and 80% practical, in a modern, calm, pleasant, comfortable, and favorable environment, with an experienced and dedicated teaching staff, carefully selected, an administration that has placed the student at the center of all its priority, and the practice of bilingualism, which offer the possibility of studying in French, in English. The start of the vocational training is set for September 2025. The best student in each field of study will be directly recruited into the group Renapo Finance SA. Bisai University Institute, our campus is located at Ekono, precisely Garage des Chevaux, near the Presidential Guard, Yen Yaoundé. Contact us at 693-930231, 699-026366, 697-264284. Bisai University Institute, simply created for your well-being.
Bienvenue à l'Institut universitaire Bisai. En formation professionnelle, nos filières, sciences infirmières, odontostomatologie, techniques de laboratoire, kinésithérapie, radio et imagerie. Niveau requis, BEPC, probatoire, baccalauréat, avec des stages en alternance sur 20% de théorie et 80% de pratique. Dans un cadre de travail moderne, calme, agréable et studieux, avec un corps enseignant expérimenté et dévoué, sélectionné avec rigueur. Une administration qui met l'étudiant au centre de toutes ses préoccupations et la pratique du bilinguisme qui offre la possibilité d'étudier en français ou en anglais. Rentrée professionnelle fixée au mois de septembre 2025 pour l'année académique 2025-2026. Les majors dans chaque filière seront directement recrutés dans les entreprises du groupe Renapro Finance SA. Institut universitaire Bisai. Notre campus est situé au lieu-dit Ekounou, garage 2 chevaux, à côté de la gare présidentielle à Yaoundé. Contactez-nous au 693 93 02 31 699 20 63 66 697 26 42 84. L'Institut universitaire Bisai, créé tout simplement pour votre savoir-être.
At Maso, we simply live our African values.
If you are just joining us this afternoon, you are on to family health, and on family health this afternoon, as I earlier told you, we are discussing HIV and AIDS. The month of HIV and AIDS is coming up, that is in the December. Yes, in December. So a reason for us to start talking about it, to start sensitizing the public, our listeners, about HIV and AIDS. It is no longer a killer disease like in the yesteryears. Like when you hear the news of you having HIV, you start trembling, you start panicking, you can even go commit or die by suicide, or be traumatized or have some kind of psychological problem because of this disease. But now people have learned to live with it, and even some people testify that they have been healed. The HIV has disappeared completely and they are fine. Others, they are not able to transmit the disease again thanks to the different medications that they have been taking. Anyways, we have with us here in the studio a medical expert, a state registered nurse, who is going to be edifying us on all what I have said, whether it's true or it is false. Her name is Mungang Maina. Good afternoon, Maina.
Good afternoon, Miss.
No, Crispin will do.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone, and good afternoon, Madam Christine.
Can we just go like this? Crispin. Like Crispin. No, madam, nothing, just Crispin.
Crispin.
Okay, let's start it all over again.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Mungang Maina.
Good afternoon, Crispin.
That's it. That's the real introduction. Tell us, Maina, how are you doing? How has your big week been?
I'm fine, thank you. And my week has been quite busy, but thanks to God, we are
busy with
activities, with work, with
yeah. All right. Thank God you're here. Thank God you're fine. Thank God you're healthy, and everything has been going smooth the way you want. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. You are a state registered nurse, and so far, before we dive into our topic of discussion, as I would like to ask you, so how has your training been? After this title, not be small title. Tell us about a little bit about your training. Was it too difficult? The internships, were they too difficult for you to go through?
What I can say is that for a 3 years training, it has not been easy. School has not been easy. It has been quite strenuous, but at the end, when you put yourself in doing what you want to do, it becomes easy to do.
Okay. All right. We thank God for success. Okay. Today we are talking about HIV. We'll begin with this question: what is HIV? It's something that we ask all the time, and I think just this month we welcome some people from the Ministry of Public Health concerning HIV, but we're not specific on HIV. We were specific on the different campaigns they organize to combat HIV. But now, from you, we want to find out, what is HIV?
HIV, as they said, H is for human, I for immuno, V for virus. HIV is just a virus. It's a virus which attacks the immune system of the human being, and with time it develops itself to AIDS, which is the sickness now.
Okay, so now what are some of the symptoms of HIV?
At first, when you acquire HIV for the first time, you don't really have any symptom. You don't really have any symptom. You live with it like a normal person. But it's with time when it starts destroying your immune system, because it is a virus which gets into the immune system and which destroys the immune system. When it starts destroying your immune system, you become very vulnerable to many other infections. That's when your immune system is very low, the HIV now develops into AIDS. It's now the AIDS, which is the sickness level of the virus now, which makes you have different symptoms. It could be tiredness, it could intensive acute tiredness, it could be loss of weight, it could be rashes, it could be ulcer, it can even give you many other opportunistic diseases like cancer, like this disease which is kind of common among those people who have AIDS, zona virus.
Okay, so after how long do you notice some of the symptoms? These symptoms,
depending on everybody's immune system, you can notice the symptoms in 2 months. For some people, it can make years for you to develop. Yes, it can make years for you to develop the symptoms, depending on any other everybody's
immune system. Okay, and these symptoms, does it manifest the same way it manifests, like the way it manifests in an adult is the way it can manifest in a child? No.
These symptoms, it cannot manifest the same way, because the child's immune system, first of all, depending on the level of growth of the child. For a newborn baby, his immune system is kind of stronger than that of an adult than that of an old person, I'll put it that way. But it's not as strong as that of an adult. Because the immune system is developing bit by bit with time. The way it develops in an adult is not the same way, as I said before, that it develops in a newborn
baby. Okay, all right, let's move over to the causes. What are some of the causes of HIV
in adults? Most of the causes are unprotected sexual intercourse. Then you can use an instrument that has been used by an infected person, and you get infected with the virus. Now, in children, most of the time, in newborn babies, it is from mother to child, and from an infected mother to a newborn baby. An infected mother who has not been taking her antivirus and retro antivirus.
Okay, all right. Can you tell us about some statistics concerning HIV in Cameroon? So far, what are statistics saying? Is it dropping? Are the cases dropping, or they are increasing?
In 2022, we had 480,232 people living with HIV in Cameroon. But we also had 9,905 new infections. That is, people who were getting more and more infected. But with time, we realized that people, despite this sensibilization, people are getting the youth generation is getting more infected with the disease.
What can explain that? Why are they getting more infected?
What can explain the fact that they are getting more infected is that they don't take the sensibilization that is being given them seriously.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't take it seriously. They think that, given the fact that they know that someone can live with HIV, and so they don't really take it anymore as a disease which can kill, whereas that is not the case. HIV is still a
killer disease.
Yeah, a killer disease.
All right. Okay. Nurse Megang Maina, I hope I'm pronouncing it well.
Yeah.
Megang.
Yeah, you're trying your best.
Megang Marina, you are a state registered nurse and you have been edifying us concerning HIV. We have many more questions to ask you. We have many more questions on HIV. But before we continue, we will have a short break, a musical break, then have our Learn Slots, the discovery page and then come back with our topic of discussion.
It's not an easy road. It's not an easy road. We are traveling to heaven, though many are the thorns on the way. It is not an easy road, but the Savior is with us. His prayer.
Time for us to have our discovery page with our discoverer, Glory Ngange.
Family Health, our discovery, our discovery.
Glory Ngange, good afternoon.
Thank you, Finyo Crispin. Good afternoon to you and all of us of Family Health. In our discovery package today, we will be looking at this particular type of cancer, lymphoma. Among the many types of cancers, lymphoma is one of the rarest that exist. Let's take a look at what it is, how it manifests, its treatment and prevention. Lymphoma is a type of cancer that affects the immune system, specifically the lymphatic system, which helps fight infections. There exist two main types, which are Hodgkin lymphoma and non-Hodgkin lymphoma, and are treated differently. Lymphoma begins in the lymphatic system, a network of vessels, nodes, and organs that help fight infection. It is a type of blood cancer that starts when lymphocytes grow abnormally and multiply. Normally, lymphocytes fight infection, but when they become cancerous, they lose their ability and can collect in lymph nodes, making the body more vulnerable to infection. Now, how does this cancer manifest? Symptoms can be non-specific, but common manifestations include painless swelling of lymph nodes in the neck or armpit. Other symptoms can include fatigue, fever, drenching night sweats, unexplained weight loss, and loss of appetite. In some cases, patients may also experience itching, coughing, or abdominal pain. You'll definitely be wondering what can cause this type of cancer. Well, the exact causes of lymphoma are still not fully understood, but certain factors can increase the risk. They include a weakened immune system, infections like HIV or Epstein-Barr virus, genetic predisposition, and exposure to chemicals like pesticides or solvents. Let's talk about the treatment of lymphoma cancer. Treatment options have significantly improved over the years and may include chemotherapy, radiation therapy, immunotherapy, targeted therapy, or stem cell transplant depending on the type of stage or lymphoma. Can this type of cancer be prevented? Unfortunately, prevention is not always possible. However, maintaining a healthy lifestyle, avoiding infections, and limiting exposure to chemicals can help reduce the risk. Regular checkups can also help in early detection, which is crucial for effective treatment. According to some studies, lymphoma is relatively rare, accounting for about 4% of cancers worldwide, but it's one of the most common cancers in young adults. With advancement in treatment, many people with lymphoma can achieve remission or even be cured. That was a little package we prepared for you today. Thank you for following us into today's episode of Discovery. Hope to have you on our next edition. Back to you, Crispin.
Thank you very much, Glory Ngange, for that discovery page. Hoping to have you next week, same time, for another discovery page. Let's continue with our topic of discussion, which is HIV. We have been discussing with our medical expert, Mengang Maina, on HIV. What is HIV? What are the symptoms? What are the causes? Now we are moving on to the treatment. How can we treat HIV? Can it be cured? How can we manage it after being diagnosed? Maina.
I'll start by saying that HIV, as we have always known, can't be cured. No, it's a disease that you carry till you die. But HIV is also a disease. Is also a disease that can be slowed down. You can live all your life with the virus in you, and you live a good life. You are healthy as someone who has no problem. That is when you are early diagnosed by the virus, and you are still at an early stage. At an early stage, you can start getting the antiretrovirus drugs. And when you take it regularly, you go for your rendezvous on time and everything. You do what you are supposed to do, what is recommended by the medical doctor or by the personnel that is assisting you. You can live with your virus, and you never get to the 8th stage. Also, when you take your antiretroviruses regularly and as you're supposed to take them, you can get to...
Okay, Maina, sorry for cutting you. We have a caller on line 1. Let's have a caller. Maybe the caller has a question for us. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Mommy Vera.
Yeah, Mommy Vera was on the line.
Yes. Good afternoon, Mommy.
I also greet the doctor on studio. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mommy Vera.
Yeah. When you say there are signs and symptoms of HIV, yes, they are not only... It's not only you said it was only zona, which is the sign and symptom. It's not only zona. You also have tuberculosis. When someone has tuberculosis, when you go in for negative test, you find out most of the cases is attached with HIV. And then you have the HIV antiretrovirus drug. And it doesn't go with all the patients. Those people who suffer mostly from HIV are AB. Those their blood group, they are AB, B. Most of them who survive are those of O, A plus and A minus, because of their blood grouping. Those who have the A and B, they are weak blood. So when you take the antivirus drug, they easily damage them. That's die very fast. Those who resist are those of O plus and O negative. Thank you.
Thank you, Mommy Vera, for your contribution in the program this afternoon. Nurse Maina, tell us, is this true? Those who have the blood group ABB, they do not resist HIV. Tell me about that.
What I can say about what Mommy Vera just said is that it's true that we all know that people from group B, AB, A plus, if I'm not mistaken, are people who have a vulnerable immune system, mostly people from the group AB. But for the rest of the groups, O as well is a group of people who have a strong immune system, and so the sickness can, as I said earlier, it depending on the level of your immune system, the strength of your immune system, then you develop easily the AIDS state, or you stay in the HIV state.
Okay, so that is what Mommy Vera is saying is true. She's actually right. All right, we were talking about the treatment of HIV, and we were talking about the antiretroviral drug that we take for the treatment.
Yeah, I was about to say that when you take your antiretrovirus seriously, you take your treatment seriously, you can get to a stage where you have 0 virus count in your blood. That is, you are not more contagious, and that doesn't mean that you are free that you are cured. No, you are not cured. You have to continue with your treatment to keep a safe and healthy life. But you cannot more transmit or contaminate a person.
All right, let's talk about the prevention.
The prevention here is firstly sensitization. We need to sensibilize our environment, we need to sensibilize our youth, we need to sensibilize everyone with whom we are about the HIV. And we should also take the sensitization very serious. We should listen, and we should then another thing that can be done to prevent HIV is easy diagnosis. To prevent the eighth stage is easy diagnosis. Early. Thank you. It's early diagnosis. When you have a feeling that you've had an unprotected sexual intercourse, and that it can be suspicious, then go to the hospital, get yourself tested, and have your results. It's true, you can be infected, but being infected and earlier being diagnosed is good, because you immediately put on treatment, and then you can survive and live your whole life freely.
Okay, what about those who are already infected and are having this drug? What advice can you give to them in order to continue living healthy and safe?
Advice that I can give to those who are already infected is that what they can do, as I've been saying, is continue with your treatment. It's true, it's not an easy treatment, but they have to continue pushing, because the more they are on treatment, the more they listen to what their health assistant is telling them as advice, is giving them as advice. The more they eat healthy food, then they are free of any other opportunistic disease, and these opportunistic diseases kill more than the AIDS itself.
Okay, Megan Maina, state registered nurse, thank you very much for being with us on Family Health today and edifying our listeners.
You're welcome, and thank you very much, Crispy, for the invitation.
All right, you're welcome too. Dear listeners, I want to thank you for your kind attention. Mommy Vera, thank you for your participation. God bless you. Salomon Isana was our sound engineer and our studios clerk. Brian Bida was our video editor, editorial coach Enable Bila Samari, coordination Hoshi Kiek, and for general supervision, the Reverend Pastor Bisaya Emmanuel Noel. For presentation, I have been Freeway Crispin, hoping to have you next week, same time, for another edition of Family Health. Tomorrow, you will have Raisa Parker on the program, Fraîcheur Royale Santé, and the 2 p.m. newscast is coming up today with Mapala Zita as from 2 p.m. And meantime, the program Dieu et Société is what is up next with Théophile Awana. Good afternoon to you, Théophile.
Bonjour, Crispine, bonjour à tous les auditeurs de